Okay, in this one we are going to be looking at addition of polynomials. So let me write down the title here and let's see how this looks. Addition of polynomials. First of all, let's start by identifying a polynomial. Here we have a polynomial 3x squared plus 3x minus 2. So that's our polynomial. This can be further broken down or can be seen to be in this form, that there's a plus 1 and we put a bracket 3x squared plus 3x minus 2. We can break it down into that. Since we can break it down into this, we can also say that there's a 1 times the first term 3x squared plus 1 times 3x plus 1 times negative 2. This we have applied distributive law. So that's a polynomial that can be seen with 3 terms, which is a trinomial in this case of degree 2, broken down into its terms. 3 terms, each one of them multiplied by the coefficient which is in front of the bracket. So let's work with a polynomial. Let's do some addition of this polynomial. So that's the first thing. So let me remove this one here and we get that out of the way. So we're going to say now that we have a polynomial 3x squared minus 3x plus 2, open close bracket, plus open bracket 2x squared plus 7x minus 4. Whenever you get two polynomials being added together, the first step to do, what you can do first of all, is to get rid of the brackets. Remember, if there's a 1 or a 2 or here, multiply it out, so we get rid of the brackets. Since there's nothing there to work with, like for multiplying it out, we are going to group like terms. Okay? Or, first thing, what we can do too, is to get rid of the brackets. So we do that. We then have 3x squared plus the negative 3x plus the 2 plus the 2x squared plus the 7x plus the negative 4. Since we have broken them out and getting rid of the brackets, we can now group like terms. We say 3x squared added to the 2x squared from right here, and then we bring this term here, we put plus the negative 3x plus the 7x comes from here, and then this plus 2 here plus a negative 4. Now we carry out this operation. These are like terms, so we can just see the coefficients. 3 plus 2, which will give us 5x squared. Since we are adding two like terms here, we'll keep the sign of the largest absolute value, and that is positive, so positive, and then we subtract the smallest absolute value from the largest absolute value, which in this case will give us 4, which is 7 minus 3 was 4, and then 2 plus the negative 4 will simply give us negative 2, and that's our solution. So let me go over this example. We're given two polynomials being added, in this case two trinomials. We get rid of the brackets because they may have a value in front, and so we will need to multiply it out. So I just applied that just in case, and I expand it out. Then I group like terms, and then I added the like terms, and this was my solution. This is working with them horizontally. What then would happen if I was to work with them vertically? Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this same example here and work it vertically. I'm going to have here 3x squared minus 3x plus 2. That's my first polynomial. Look at the second polynomial, 2x squared. I'm going to put 2x squared right below the x squared plus the 7x below the x term minus 4 below the constant. And so I'm going to add these terms. 2 plus negative 4 will give us negative 2. Negative 3x plus 7x, 4x plus 3x squared plus 2x squared, 5x squared. So this is adding them vertically, horizontally, vertically. Let's look at another example. Consider that you have been given 4x squared minus 3, open close brackets, plus open bracket 3x squared minus 8x plus 8. First step, get rid of the brackets. So I'm going to have here 4x squared plus the negative 3. And so I continue with this 3x squared and I put plus 3x squared plus the negative 8x, which is this one here, plus the 8. I group like terms now. I bring down my 4x squared plus the 3x squared, and then I look if I have any ones with just x to the first power. Try to keep it in descending order, okay? So I see none but except this one here, so I put plus the negative 8x. Then I have coefficients, constants, so I put plus the negative 3 plus the 8. So I say 4x squared plus 3x squared, that will give me 7x squared. Then bring down the negative 8x because that has no other like term, and so we are left with negative 3 plus 8, that will give us 5. That would be our solution. Now keep in mind, this one here had a term on both polynomials. This one here has 2 terms, this has 3 terms. So how am I going to put this vertically? Well, you're going to arrange it this way. You're going to put the first term here, 4x squared, and so there would have been a term here which would be x to the first, so we leave a space and we put the minus 3 there. Now we look at the second polynomial, we put the x squared below x squared, and then the other one, which is negative 8x plus the 8. And so we will add the terms. Negative 3 plus 8 give me 5. 0x plus negative 8, negative 8x. 4x squared plus 3x squared will give me 7x squared. And that's our solution. So we have added them horizontally, vertically, horizontally, vertically. That's the addition of polynomials. If they're with different amount of terms, align them vertically in respect to their terms. If we're doing them horizontally, then group like terms and then do your operation. That is for the addition of polynomials.